Every time I look into your eyes, I see the future I've always dreamed of. Will you say yes to building it with me, one moment at a time? My heart races with anticipation every time I think about the possibility of hearing you say yes. It would be the start of the most beautiful chapter of our lives. I've spent countless nights imagining what it would feel like to hear you say yes, knowing that our love could finally bloom in all its glory. In a world full of uncertainties, there's one thing I'm sure of. I want to be with you forever. Will you say yes to making our love story eternal? The thought of you saying yes sends shivers down my spine because it would mean the world to me to have you by my side today and always. Every second that passes without your answer feels like an eternity, but the hope that you'll say yes keeps me going, keeps me dreaming. I've never wanted anything more than I want to hear you say yes. It's a small word, but it holds the key to our future together. If you say yes, it would be the beginning of a journey filled with love, laughter, and endless adventures that we can share together. I'm standing at the crossroads of my life, and all roads lead to you. Will you say yes and walk this path with me? My heart beats faster at the thought of you saying yes, because I know that with you, life will be more beautiful than I ever imagined. The moment you say yes, my world will become a brighter place, filled with the warmth of your love and the promise of forever. In your eyes, I see my future. In your smile, I see my happiness. And in your voice, I hear my dreams coming true. Will you say yes? The thought of spending my life with you is the most beautiful thought I've ever had. Will you say yes and make it a reality? Every day I wake up with the hope that today will be the day you say yes, and our hearts will finally beat as one. There's a place in my heart reserved just for you, and it will only be complete if you say yes. Will you? With every beat of my heart, I silently ask, will you say yes? Because with you, life will be everything I've ever wanted and more. If you say yes, we'll create a love so strong, it will stand the test of time and become the envy of the world. The thought of you saying yes is like a beautiful melody playing in my heart, a song I want to dance to for the rest of my life. I've imagined this moment 1,000 times, but nothing compares to the reality of hearing you say yes and starting our forever together. Will you say yes and make all the dreams I've had of us finally come true? Together, we can conquer the world. Your yes would mean more to me than anything else in the world, because it would mean that you choose me and I choose you forever. Will you say yes and let our souls intertwine in a love so deep that it will become the stuff of legends? I can't promise you the world, but I can promise you my heart. Will you say yes and take it as your own? The future is uncertain, but with you by my side, I know we can face anything. Will you say yes and join me on this journey? Every fiber of my being longs to hear you say yes, because I know that with you, my life will be filled with endless love and joy. If you say yes, we can turn every ordinary moment into something extraordinary just by being together. My love for you is like a never-ending story, and your yes would be the most beautiful chapter of all. I've waited my whole life to find someone like you, and now all I need is for you to say yes and complete my journey. Will you say yes and make my dreams of a future with you a reality? Because I can't imagine my life without you. If you say yes, I promise to cherish you to love you, and to make every day we spend together a day worth remembering. The thought of you saying yes fills me with hope because it means that we'll have the chance to create something beautiful together. Your yes would be the key to unlock the doors of my heart, doors that have been waiting for you all along. I've never been more certain of anything in my life than I am of wanting to hear you say yes. Will you? Will you say yes and let our love blossom into something so beautiful that even the stars will envy us? If you say yes, we'll create a love so deep, so strong, that nothing in this world will ever be able to tear us apart. Every day, I wonder what it would be like to hear you say yes. And every day, I hope that today will be the day. Will you say yes and take my hand as we embark on the greatest adventure of our lives together? The thought of you saying yes is like a beacon of light guiding me through the darkness. Will you be my light? If you say yes, I promise to be there for you, to love you, and to make you the happiest person in the world. Your yes would be the most beautiful sound I've ever heard, a sound that would echo in my heart forever. If I could have one wish come true, it would be for you to say yes, because with you, my world is complete, my heart is full. Will you say yes and let our love be the foundation upon which we build our lives, brick by brick, moment by moment? Your yes would be the answer to every prayer I've ever whispered, the dream I've held on to, and the love I've longed for. If you say yes, I'll spend every day proving to you that you made the right choice because you are my one and only. Will you say yes and allow me the honor of being the one who loves you, cherishes you, and makes you feel special every single day? The moment you say yes, everything in my life will finally make sense because you are the missing piece of my puzzle. Your yes would be the start of a beautiful symphony, a melody of love and happiness that we'll create together. If you say yes, I'll dedicate my life to making you smile, to bringing joy to your heart, and to loving you endlessly. Will you say yes and be my forever, the person I wake up to every morning, and the one I fall asleep next to every night? The thought of you saying yes fills my heart with a warmth that can only come from knowing that you are mine and I am yours. If you say yes, we'll embark on a journey filled with love, laughter, and a lifetime of unforgettable memories. Will you say yes and let our love story be one for the ages, a story of two hearts that beat as one? Your yes would be the start of a new chapter in my life, one that is filled with love, joy, and endless possibilities. If you say yes, I'll make sure that every day we spend together is filled with love, happiness, and a little bit of magic. Will you say yes and be the person I grow old with, the one I share all my dreams, hopes, and fears with? Your yes would be the light that guides me through the darkest nights, the warmth that keeps me going when times get tough. If you say yes, I'll cherish you, love you, and make sure that you always feel like the most important person in my life. Will you say yes and let me be the one who makes you laugh, who holds you when you're sad, and who loves you more than anything? The moment you say yes, my life will be complete, because with you, I have everything I've ever wanted and more. Your yes would be the start of a beautiful journey, a journey filled with love, laughter, and a lifetime of happiness. If you say yes, I'll spend every day making sure that you never doubt how much I love you, how much you mean to me. Will you say yes and be the person I spend the rest of my life with, the one I love, cherish, and hold dear? Your yes would be the answer to all my prayers, the fulfillment of all my dreams, and the start of our forever. If you say yes, we'll create a love so strong, so deep, that nothing in this world will ever be able to break it. Will you say yes and let me be the one who makes you happy, who stands by you through thick and thin, who loves you unconditionally? Your yes would be the start of a new beginning, a beginning filled with love, hope, and endless possibilities. If you say yes, I promise to be there for you, to love you, to cherish you, and to make sure that you always feel valued. Will you say yes and let our love story be one for the ages, a story of two hearts that found their way to each other? Your yes would be the most precious gift I could ever receive, a gift that I will treasure for the rest of my life. If you say yes, I'll make sure that every day we spend together is filled with love, joy, and a little bit of magic. Will you say yes and be the person I grow old with, the one I share all my hopes, dreams, and memories with? Your yes would be the start of a beautiful journey, a journey filled with love, laughter, and endless happiness. If you say yes, I'll spend every day making sure that you never doubt how much I love you, how much you mean to me. Will you say yes and let me be the one who makes you smile, who makes you laugh, and who loves you more than anything? The moment you say yes, my world will become a brighter place, filled with the warmth of your love and the promise of forever. Your yes would be the beginning of a love story that will be told for generations to come, a story that starts with you and me. If you say yes, I promise to love you with all my heart, to stand by you, and to be your partner in this beautiful journey called life. Will you say yes and be the person I spend the rest of my life with, the one I love, cherish, and hold close to my heart? Your yes would be the start of a new chapter in my life, one that is filled with love, joy, and endless possibilities. If you say yes, I'll make sure that every day we spend together is filled with love, happiness, and a little bit of magic. Will you say yes and be the person I grow old with, the one I share all my dreams, hopes, and memories with?